What's up, y'all? Um, so it's I was working yesterday and I was going, through some stuff. Had a kind of a bad day yesterday, but and it got me thinking. It got me thinking about what's ahead. What do I have right now? Who I am as in the present moment. And by that I mean the body I have, the conscience I have, this avatar here, but also who I am up on top, my higher self. And the first card that came into my head was the magician. And if we look at the magician has the magician has all his tools, all these tools that are here to help them, to help the magician, which is you. So I think one of the most powerful cards in the deck, in the tarot deck, out of the 78 cards, is actually the magician. Because it reminds us that we're here in the present moment and we're fully capable of manifesting through our higher self, through our heart, what we want. But it also reminds us of the avatar, of the flesh, and this being a physical world. And we have to work for it. That's why the tools are on the table, because when we have a dream, when we have an opportunity to wake up every day, it's a test, right? Waking up every day is a blessing, but it's also a test. And what this card tells us is you have control of what you cannot control, because we have the sword, which is knowledge, which is truth. And there's that one saying, always tell yourself the truth, mainly yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Stop lying to yourself. Stop telling you that drinking and hanging out with friends that are taking you nowhere is the way to live life, right? We have the cup on the card. The cup comes from here. It's our emotions. It's who we are inside our heart. What do we want? What's our dream? What makes us happy? What makes us want to live? What fulfills us with life and happiness and love? It's our feelings. He also has the pentacle. The pentacle is the commitment. It's the responsibility. It's the reliability to continue every single day to work on your dreams, to bring in your manifestation. Because every single day you move forward, every single day you choose to work on your dream, it is a way to achieve it. I believe that we live in the world where energy is given, but it's also received. And with that being said, it means that whatever energy you put out there is what you'll get back. So if you spend your energy on your gift, on what you want to achieve, on yourself, on your home, on your family, on whatever it is, you'll get it back one way or the other. It's energy well spent when you use it for a positive path. We have the wand, and the wand is is passion. The wand is you, because you can be motivated, you can have passion, right? But the wand is the fire inside of you. The one is the uniqueness that God gave you. Yeah, you can play guitar. So does a million people can play the guitar, but nobody's going to play it like you play it. You understand that? Yeah, someone does the same job you do, but nobody's going to do it like you do it. Yeah, somebody can sing, but nobody can sing like you sing. It's what you bring to the world. It's how you bring it here. It doesn't matter if somebody else or is already doing it or has been doing it for thousands of years. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's you. It's what you bring. That wand is your uniqueness. The magician is the most powerful card that you can get on the tarot deck. It reminds you that you have support, you have the tools right in front of you, right in front of you. You can do it. You can do it here. It's an experience, because what you manifest in this world, whether it's material, whether it's the house, the car, the phone, the watch, the computer, the camera, the career, you're not taking that after this life ends. You're not taking it. But as the challenge is the experience. We ourselves put our own selves in this world to experience that. We chose to come to this world. We did it. We chose our family. We chose our family, even with the baggage they have, even how toxic they are. We chose our parents. We chose our kids. We chose everything. We chose the pain, the regret, the reject. We chose all that when we came into this world, because we know that pain, it's only fuel. We know that rejection sometimes it's protection, but it's also fuel. It's more strength. Pain, defeat. It's not for you. It's not meant for you to just sit there and cry about it. It's meant for you to stand up and keep moving forward, because what's ahead requires you to be a bigger person. And you already know that whatever is ahead for you, it's bigger than what you have right now. That's what pain means. It's not for you to run and hide under a rock, or shut the door and lock it and don't let anybody in, or never come out of that room. It's not that. I did that before, and I ha- I I had it wrong. The pain was meant for me to keep moving forward. It was meant for me to grow, because what was ahead of me, I needed more responsibility. I needed to grow as a person, because it was bigger than what I could handle at that time. So spirit, my higher self, knew that I had to grow. I had to grow. I am growing. Every day I'm growing. Again, every day is a blessing, but it's also a test. The magician has the infinity symbol on his head, right? On top of, if you look at the magician card, there's an infinity symbol. And that reminds me too of how powerful I am. That reminds me of that I'm not only in the present time right now, but I can also bring in from up above. I can also ask from God. from the universe. I can extract that because I'm a child of the universe. And the universe is always going to give me. But it's not about me asking for something and getting it the next day, because what we ask for sometimes is big. And if you're a parent like me, the last thing you want to give is a gun to your child, right? They don't know how to handle it. Listen, we have a connection high above, and that connection comes from here. And I think the magician is one of the most amazing cards on the deck, because to me it's realistic. It's an everyday energy that we have. Although you're already programmed to wake up at 6 in the morning, go to work, do your hair, brush your teeth, blah blah blah, turn on your computer, start typing at work, start doing whatever, start grinding, start welding, start whatever it is that you're doing, and you're already programmed. You already know the next day what you're gonna do, right? You already know that you're gonna grab that cup of coffee first thing in the morning once you get to work. And we're already programmed, so we already know. But the magician reminds us that we have control of that. It's not a time to get complacent or to just be a program, run like a program. No. Remember, there's something that there's a mission for you here in this world. There's a mission for you to accomplish. There's something you're supposed to do. And once you achieve it, once you get there, once you master it, then there's going to be something else after that. And that's what life is. Life is about moving forward. Time moves forward. And when you choose to park in the middle of the time, you actually start moving backwards. So time keeps moving forward. And when you choose to park and stay there, time will move forward and you will move backwards. Some people don't understand that yeah, you're not moving backwards, but you're parked, you're comfortable, but time keeps moving forward. And so the time, it seems, it's like the Mercury retrograde, right? The planet doesn't move backwards. It's the illusion of it moving backwards, because other planets, the way the other planets are moving, the alignment makes the planet move backwards. Thinks that but the planet cannot stop. If the planet stops, we all die. Everything is synchronized. Everything is in time. Remember that. When you get too comfortable, remember that. When you get to the point where you don't want to do something, when you're just like, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Remember that. You're choosing to park. You're choosing to move backwards. It's a beautiful card. The Magician is a beautiful card. It has it all. It has it all. Not only in this world, in the present time, in the flesh, the tools, your feelings, everything from your knowledge. It has it all. It even has the infinity sign. It even has the connection to the cosmos. It has the connection to God, to our higher selves. And it lets us know that we come here for the experience as a ride. That's what it's letting us know. That infinity symbol says you'll be back. So here's the opportunity. Here's the opportunity for you to grow even more. Don't worry about if there's life after death. Don't worry about if there's aliens. Don't worry about anything. Worry about what you got to do. The world needs you. The world needs you. The Magician, to me, is a very powerful card. What is the opposite of the Magician? What is the opposite of the Magician? What prevents you from moving forward? What prevents you from being yourself? What takes your power? What takes your power? What kills you inside? Is the devil. And it's not fair for me to talk about the most powerful card on the deck. At least I feel. Because I know the sun it's powerful, right? The sun is on the book, on paper, it says is the most powerful card. But listen, the Magician is self-empowerment. The Magician is reality. And the devil is it's opposite. Let's talk about the devil. Let's talk about what keeps you away from being, from evolving, right? Because we're constantly evolving every day, every second we evolve. Every epiphany we evolve. Every time we hear something from somebody else, we evolve. Every time we do something different, we evolve. Every time we get out of the comfort zone, we evolve. And that's what it is. The devil is tied to addictions, it's tied to things we do too much. It's also tied to a toxic connection. The devil is a trickster. And I remember when I first saw this card, you know, I remember when I first got my tarot deck and I saw the devil, and that scared me and I put it away. I was like, oh, no, thank you. But now that I know that the devil is, if you're going to say that the devil is linked to like witchcraft and stuff like that, come on, let's grow up. Ain't nobody going to take your power. Listen to me. Ain't nobody going to take your power. Nobody can take your power. Nobody will take your power. Remember that. Your energy, your strength, nobody will take that because that comes from here. And you choose. You choose how much power you want to get out. You choose how much power you want to put out there. And you choose how much power you want to suppress. Don't give into this false idea of that someone can put a spell on you. Nobody can. You do your thing. You're protected. You've been protected. Did we not talk about the Magician having the infinity symbol on top? Listen, this is why I wanted to talk about the devil, because a lot of people think, the first thing we do, something goes wrong, and the first thing we do is like, I knew it. It was them. I knew it. This person doesn't want me to succeed. They have envy. I get along better with other people, and they envy that. I'm easy. I'm easy flowing, and people don't like that, so they prevent me to getting in, or to getting that higher position and stuff like that. But it's not like that. Maybe you're just not ready. And the thing is that once you believe that what's yours is yours and nobody can take that away from you, that is protection. Once you believe that you're the creator, the manifester, you're the main character in your life, nobody can take that. Stop linking, I don't know, your errors, your faults, your addictions to other people. The devil comes with addictions. The devil comes with drugs. The devil comes with you drinking alcohol. The devil comes with lies, manipulation. The thing is that, I'll tell you not right now, right here, you're not an addict. but you choose to drink and to do drugs. You're not a liar, but you choose to lie. You're not a thief, but you choose to steal. We live in the world. We live in a world where we choose where we want to be, where we choose where we want to go. Stop lying to yourself. Stop saying that the world is against you and fight a little harder for yourself. The only thing I wanted to say with the devil, I think everybody understands the devil now. Like, I think people, and I don't link the devil with witchcraft. Now, I don't like talking about witchcraft, with tarot, because I don't want it to be like that. Like, I don't. I get judged because I say I read tarot on YouTube, and people are like, what? Like, people block me. People choose not to talk to me. People see me wrong because they link it with witchcraft. I don't believe in none of that shit. I'm the creator. I'm the manifester here. My energy comes from here. My energy is from straight from God, and nobody can take that away from God. You understand that? If I close that channel to the universe, to God, then I choose to close it. And what's gonna happen when I close that channel with God? What's gonna happen when I close that channel with my higher self? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna pick the next random person and I'm gonna follow their energy. And if you say, come and drink with me, come and do drugs, come and steal with me, come and do things with me, I'm gonna follow that because I have nothing else. I have nothing else. You need to understand that. One of the main things that I wanted to say with the devil was, we talked with the magician, we talked about the avatar here, being in the present moment, having all the tools. It doesn't matter where you're born, it doesn't matter what language you speak, what color you are, what do you believe in. You have the same opportunities available to you right now than pretty much anybody here, anybody there, anybody around the world. We live in this moment right now where technology can take you places. There's no excuse. There's no more excuse. There's no more excuses. Shine, baby, shine. Like, let it out. What's your gift? What can you bring into this world positively? Let me say that positively, because we have all these fucking artists poisoning your head, telling you that every time you feel pain, to run to the liquor store, to run to your drug dealer and drown in that shit. But you don't see that. You don't see that. You don't. But you'll realize it once you wake up. Now people come up to me like, yeah, I had to cut this friend out of my life because all they want to do is party. And then they turn up the radio and it's all about them doing drugs and killing people and shit like that. I know it sounds like, I know rap is, and that's the thing, you know, I know rap is like that. Reggaeton, Bad Bunny is like one of the, I hate that dude. It degrades women. It brainwashes females to give up their body. And that's none of my business. If that's you, that's you. I'm just saying. You know? I'm just saying. Listen, we talked about how the magician reminds us about the avatar and how being here and being connected to the universe, to God, to the cosmos, whatever you believe in, we talked about that. Let me tell you what the devil does. And let me tell you what the devil does. The devil It's going to want you to lose yourself in defeat, in pain, in regret, in the past, in drugs, alcohol, sex, lies. Why? Because the devil wants you to leave your temple, to leave your avatar so the devil can take over. You understand that? Once you choose to grasp on the pain, regret, drugs, alcohol, and shit like that, you start moving out of here because you go into this I don't want to live here anymore. I can't bear the pain. I can't bear this feeling. And the thing is, the pain is just meant for us to grow stronger, surpass it, and become a bigger person. There is a huge reward after you conquer that pain. And that doesn't mean pain is going to go away. It means that somewhere ahead, there's going to be another bump in the road and there's going to be some more pain. Listen, that's what life is. We can love a lot, but can also hurt a lot. The devil wants you to step out of your temple, step out of your avatar, because the devil is going to control your avatar. And for you to regain possession, to go into your temple, your avatar, is going to be so freaking hard. How hard? Cutting addiction is hard. Not drinking hard. Not smoking hard. Not touching yourself hard. It's easy as that. Not lying hard, because you've been programmed, you've been tricked to be like that. And to get out of that is going to take a while. So what am I doing with this? Why am I talking about the magician and the devil, the light and the darkness? Why am I talking about it? Why everybody talks about how powerful I am, how I can bring anything into this world, how I'm limitless, right? That I only set my own limits, that I'm the only one, that if I want to fly, I can fly, but I really need to want it. Like I really want, like if I really want it, I have to fight for it, right? But why am I talking about this? It's because I have to remind you. It's because I have to come every single day here and remind you of that same thing, of that how powerful you are. We're not just the funny thing is that people think that just because we're human here, just because we're just, someone makes us feel a lot less. Like when we get rejected and we put our head down, now instantly we feel like we don't deserve anything, like we're not enough, like we're not more than the other person. Once we put our head down, we see ourselves as nothing. But I'm here to remind you that we're in the flesh, but we're bigger than that. We're stronger than that. We're higher than that. And it's all a trick. So you can put your head down and live your temple. You don't want to leave your temple. I left it once, and it took years to get it back. And if you already have, then fight on. Because 2024, we're doing things different. 2024, we're going hard. 2024, it's a new year. It's a new cycle. It's a new you. And with that comes the rebirth. It comes with the transition that it's not going to be comfortable. That, we're going to have to let go of people. We're going to have to cut things. We're not going to be able to drink. We're not going to be able to hang out. We're going to spend time here at home watching TV. And it's not going to be as exciting as being half drunk and running and jumping over fences and getting into fights and hearing and seeing other people cry and getting killed. And it's not going to be that excitement. I mean, that exciting, right? It's not gonna be like that. But you have to go through that to be able to change your life. Because one day, 5, 10 years from now, you're gonna be like, if I would have never sat in my room watching TV, playing with my pet, playing with my son, my daughter, spending time with my family, would have been so much different. So much different. And you don't see it. You don't see it as we go through it. We don't see the benefits until later on. Okay? So don't lose yourself. Commitment. Remember, the pinnacle on the table on the magician is commitment. It's repetition. It's being reliable. It's being reliable to your own self. Your own self. This next year, whenever you see this video, whenever you hear this message, we're going into a new cycle, baby. If you ever see this video 10, I don't know, 5, 10 years from now, I don't know, maybe not 2024, but next year, you're ready. Be ready. It's a sign. Everything is synchronized. The fact that you're listening to this is synchronized for you. And not everybody's in the same freaking frequency. But we're all getting there. There's people that are wiser than us. There's people that are faster. There's people that are smarter. But that doesn't mean anything. What do you want? What do you deserve? What do you want to create? What do you want to bring into this world? Who do you want to be? But before you ask all that, before you get so lost on the, I got to follow my passion, I got to, let me ask you one thing. Who are you? Who do you think you are? Do you think you're just the body walking around with the conscious, or, with the mind here, with a couple of ideas? Or do you know where you really come from? Do you really know the power that's inside of you? The light that shines inside of you that nobody can take. No one can turn that light off but you. Do you understand that? Before you even start trying to understand the concept of life, and before you even ask yourself, what am I here for? Can you tell me who you really are and what you stand for? Remember, the world we live in is a free world. Willpower, free will. You choose to go onto the light. You can choose to go into the darkness. You can choose to stay in the shadows. You can fight your way back into the light. It's constant. It's a constant battle. And I know it sounds difficult, but you're already doing it. The reason you walk right now, the reason you open your eyes today is because you kept fighting. So don't you forget that. As easy as that. The reason you open your eyes today, because some weren't able to open their eyes today. Some weren't able to live another day. Some are fighting to come back to life today, right now, this very instant. Somebody's fighting to be here. So appreciate it, because this life right now, right here, is an opportunity. An opportunity. And it doesn't mean that everything's gonna go right. It doesn't mean that everything's gonna go right. I have my bad moments. I have my bad days. So really, really bad. But I had to go through depression. I had to go through addiction. I had to go through so many things that I'm so freaking embarrassed to even admit. But I had to go through all that because the bad day that I had yesterday was nothing. I'm standing right here. I'm talking to y'all. And that's what it is. It's the strength that comes from inside. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful because you can't lead if you haven't been through the battles, right? And they're battles. Because we already know the ending. We know we win the war. But through life, we have many battles. But we win. We win. We transition out of this world and we win. We don't take anything, but we win so much. The experience, whether it was a win or a loss through our life, we win that 100%. So give it your best shot. Give it your best shot. This is it. One chance, one life. December 7th, 2023. We're only going to live it once. Yeah, we get another day tomorrow, but this date right here is going to go in the past. That's that moment in December 7th, 2023. So, what did you do today? Did you meditate? Did you meditate? Did you talk to yourself? Did you tell yourself how strong you've been? I don't care if you're 18, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Have you looked back and told yourself, what a freaking good job? You know what? We might not have a penny in our pocket right now, in our wallets and our bank accounts, but what an amazing fucking job you've done because you survived. You're standing. And although you might not have something right now, you're going to gain it, baby, because the key to manifesting things is hard work. And the bigger the dream, the bigger the grind is going to be, right? We heard that before. The bigger the dream, the harder the grind, the harder the work is going to be. But how you talk to yourself, it's how you push yourself, it's how you create things. So maybe 2024, or maybe all in all, we just need to have a better relationship with ourselves. How we speak to ourselves, how we believe who we are goes a long way. A long way. And it could be the difference between allowing the devil in or taking control of our lives and our energy and our power and our strength and our will to live and move forward. And that's the difference. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're not depressed. Maybe you're just an empath. Maybe you just feel things. Maybe you shouldn't drown on your emotions. Maybe you shouldn't get lost in the fact that you got rejected. Maybe you shouldn't lose yourself because what you've been doing or trying to do for years that hasn't taken off. But oh my God, have you not learned anything? Like, I'm sure you've learned something from it. And you're committed to it. And even when you knew that it wasn't going to work out, you were there because there was something there you had to learn. there is so much more to life. You've survived. You're designed to succeed. You're designed to create. You're designed by the Almighty Himself to be a strong individual in this world. Remember that saying about the temple. If you're not grateful for life, if you're not thankful, guess who's gonna start moving in? Depression's gonna start moving in. Loneliness is gonna start moving in. And that's gonna kick you out of your temple. Don't let that happen. All those are normal feelings. We're human. We love. We have pain. That's normal. That's normal. Don't get lost on that. Keep moving forward, baby. Thank you so much for being here.